Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 16, I think. To be honest, have a super busy next couple of days and I don't really have a lot of time to film like a really fun and exciting video. But then I remembered I haven't updated you guys about my life in a while, so I figured why not do that really quick. I'm gonna go turn the TV down really quick. Okay, we're back. So, first update, I'm trying to think of stuff that I've mentioned before. I do know that I mentioned before that I quit working at Starbucks, and I'm still really glad that I did. And I have been trying to apply to jobs, and all of the ones that I applied to, like from Indeed or whatever, I haven't even heard back from them at all, like not even saying like, sorry, we decided to go with someone else. So that's kind of frustrating. But then the company my mom works for had an opening and I emailed my resume to the hiring, like the lady who was hiring, and she emailed me back within like 2 minutes, and I had that interview yesterday morning and I think it went pretty good. It's very part-time, which would be perfect for Peter and I. Like my paycheck is normally what we put into savings, so with me not working, we're not able to save as much, which, like, we can still pay our bills, we can still eat food, but we have to be more like conscious of the money that we spend. Like, we can't eat out every night with our friends or else we're not gonna have money, you know what I mean? That has been kind of hard just because we're such social people and we love hanging out with friends and family. So I think it'll just be like a big relief if I can get this job so that I can just get a little bit of extra money every month. So yeah, I'm hopeful for that and we'll have to see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated with that. And as far as my life goes, you know, I never really like talked about like what happened to like in my life when Alexander came into our family. But it was really crazy. My mom had the worst of it, the absolute worst of it. It was not a good time, you guys. She actually wrote a blog about everything, and I will link that down below if you guys want to hear more about what my mom went through. I personally was just I just have like such a nonchalant, like whatever attitude, so whenever like something crazy would happen, I'd just be like, it is what it is, and that's really it. Because in my mind, there's no reason to overreact to something, because I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that's the way it is. I just tried to stay kind of calm through it all. The biggest part that impacted, well, first, I just want to say that I love my new family, and we have been getting along so well, and I don't think it could have gone better for my mom, definitely, and I wish that it would have. But I think for me, like, it went pretty smooth. I have a really cool uncle. I have an amazing niece and nephews that I am gonna meet here in like 3 days, and I can't wait. And Melissa, I don't know. I'm excited and I feel really cool that it happened to us. So the one thing that had the biggest impact on me with this whole situation is me and my sister's relationship. And I don't want to go too much into detail about it just because I can share freely about my life, but her life isn't my story to tell, if that makes sense. So me and my sister were never really that close growing up because of our 8-year age gap. When I got married 2 years ago, she came to our wedding. That was the first time that me and her started to kind of get along, which was really cool, and I was really hopeful for our relationship. But then after that, we didn't really talk a whole lot, which was normal for me, so I don't know. Yeah. Then recently, she said some things to my parents, to both of my parents, my mom and my dad is her stepdad, and you guys know my dad is like my best friend. I said earlier I'm a very nonchalant and chill person until you come across my family, specifically my parents, because they're all I've had growing up. like, I didn't have a lot of family who lived in town. My sister moved away when she was 18, and I was only 10 at that point when she did move away. So literally my whole life it has been me and my parents, and they are the closest people to me. So if you're gonna come and I don't want to say this because she's not ever gonna come and say her side of the story. So I don't like want to paint her as an end. Like, she's my sister and I love her, and that's all it boils down to. It's just this whole situation caused a lot of hurt between different people in our family, and long story short, she cut all of us off. She blocked all of our phone numbers. She blocked us on Facebook. So we have no way of contacting her, and I don't know, it's hard for me because I'm not an emotional person at all, so it's hard for me to even think about this emotionally. It's sad that me and my sister don't have a relationship, but that's not to say that maybe we will someday, and I'm really hopeful for that. And I heard that she got engaged, which kind of made it more surreal, I guess, that like we weren't talking, because like she's gonna be planning a wedding and getting married and all of these things, and we're not gonna be a part of it at all, which is sad for me. But then I also think about her, like, how do you go through a wedding without your mom? Like, I couldn't imagine that. So I don't know, I don't want to go too much into it because, like I said, I don't need to spill her details, and I don't think it's fair for me to come on and say everything that happened if she's not going to be here and tell her side of the story. So that's just like a summary of that aspect of my life. But me and my parents are doing really good. We are going to Canada, as you all know, in a couple of days, and I'm super excited for that. Peter and I have also been doing really good. There's been a lot of people asking us when we're gonna have babies, because both of his brothers, so his older brother has 2 kids. His youngest was just born in October, and then his middle brother just announced that they're pregnant again with their 2nd baby. So now, of course, everyone's like, when are you guys gonna have kids? Hello. Anyone who knows me knows that my like biggest dream in life is to just be a mom. Like, when you would ask me when I was 4, what do you want to be when you grow up, I would say a mom. And that has really never changed, and it becomes even more like exciting when you marry the love of your life, because you're like, dang, I would love to have kids with you. Like, I just picture Peter, like a mini Peter. No, actually that's kind of scary, a mini Peter running around. Maybe a mini me. Okay, we could do a mini me. So I have been ready to have kids literally since like the day we got married. But Peter is more of like, he wants to travel, he wants to get all of the fun stuff out of the way. So I don't think kids will be in our very, very near future. Maybe like next year, not 2020, like 2021. If I had it my way, we would have had kids already. But I think it's important to wait until both parties of the marriage are ready to have kids, or else like it's just going to be really scary and overwhelming. So I guess this, like, probably one of the most important aspects of my life, which is my relationship with God. I've been doing devos every single day, and I have to tell you guys, I feel so good. Like, I go through this like roller coaster of like, I start doing my devos and I do them every day for like a month, and then I miss a couple days, and then I just stop, and then I realize like, like I'm so stressed all the time, blah 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 blah, and then I'm like, all right, I need to read my Bible. So then I go back to the top of the roller coaster, and it just kind of goes up and down, up and down. And I think it was like 3 weeks ago, my pastor at my church encouraged us to start reading our Bible again, because he's reading through Psalms, but he's not reading like one Psalm like every sermon, or else it would take us like 4 years to go through. So I've been keeping up with that. So the first week he read Psalms 1, and then the second week he read Psalms 13, I think. So then that week in between I read Psalms 2 through 12, if that makes sense. This past week, so he read Psalms 6 no, he read Psalms 23, and then this Saturday he's reading Psalms 86. So this past week I have been reading like 10 Psalms a day, which most of them are really short, like 10 verses each. Some of them are like 30 though, which is whew. But I have been keeping, actually I didn't read my Bible yesterday, so, but I could feel it. Like, I was just stressed all day, and I went to bed stressed, and I still haven't read my Bible this morning, but it's only like 7 a.m. So I have been doing really good with that. And I don't know if this is something that you guys would like to see. I know, like, Christianity, reading the Bible, being a Christian in general is just controversial, but I don't give a darn. So I don't know if that's something you guys would like to see, maybe like weekly devos or something. That's kind of intimidating to me because I have to make sure that I'm like doctrinally sound and just like making sure I'm speaking truth. But if that's something that you guys would want to see and something you would watch, I 100% would do it. So comment down below if that's something you'd want to see. I think that's all that I have to update you guys with. And I do, in all of my videos, I kind of like just speak about what's going on. So if you really want to know about my life, just watch my videos because I just ramble a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any more questions or like things you want to know about me, you can comment them down below, and if there's a lot of them, I can make another Q&A video about me. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, it's Friday. I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you Monday.